680's Richard Southern joins us now. Richard, Canada's unemployment rate has hit a 4-decade low.
Yeah, we got the July employment numbers in today, Francis. The headline number very good, with Canada creating last month 54,100 new jobs. Yes, the unemployment rate falling down to 5.8%. As you say, the best we've seen in some 40 years. The details, though, not so good. In that 28,000 full-time jobs were lost. All the gains of the month among part-time positions. Province of Ontario creating 60-plus thousand jobs, all part-time, though. You're seeing the effects of seasonal work showing up there, Francis. Still, a lot of job openings in Canada, most said to be among blue-collar jobs. They're looking for a lot of workers in the construction field these days. All told, this could have the Bank of Canada hiking interest rates by October again, Francis.
Okay, we'll keep our eye on that. So it seems that Canadians were certainly in the mood for a movie this summer. Profit and attendance were up at Cineplex.
Yeah, and this is a company that has seen attendance trail off in recent quarters, Francis. But indeed, in the second quarter, which included the month of June, attendance up. People were spending more at the concession stand. You know, Cineplex, they made great efforts to diversify their business beyond movies, opening up gaming centers, getting into advertising. It's done nothing to help the stock. The shares fell 4% today, down more than 21% this year. On the line here is the president of Cineplex, Ellis Jacob. Mr. Jacob, why is the market not liking Cineplex stock?
I think what happens is people basically feel that the movie business is under siege, and you know, I always say, if
is it under siege, Ellis?
Yeah, no. Look at the quarter. If you have content, people want to have a social experience. They want to get out of their homes. They basically want to be together. The whole reason we diversified is not because we don't believe in the movies, but movies are cyclical.
Francis, investors not buying that narrative that all's well in the theater business these days.
Yeah, well, it was a hot summer, so maybe people just wanted some AC.
True that, true that.
Yeah. You want to talk about something that's back in style, and you know what? Honestly, Richard, I refuse
I thought
to talk
you were
about
this. You were a big fan, though, of these.
No, and I'm not even going to mention them because I will certainly not endorse people wearing these things.
But
you go ahead. Let it be on you.
You had a pair on right now.
I do not.
Okay, we got to pan down later. And we're talking about Crocs, Francis. Plastic who doesn't like plastic clogs? Look at how nice those look. That's a nice fashion statement right there. Anyways, remember how big they were in the mid-2000s? The recession hit, though.
They should stay there.
The recession came. They had to unload all their inventory. They made a bad bet on opening standalone stores. Yeah. But anyways, Crocs is back. They have new management. They have a new line of sandals and clogs out, different colors, different graphics. Would you believe? Sales of 18% over last year. Francis, in the last 3 months alone, they sold 18 million pairs of Crocs. Maybe you're going to have to take a second look at those shoes.
Look
at this.
Yes, it's
styling.
Those are my shoes.
And, I see now. I can't afford shoes like that working in radio. That's very nice, Francis.
You obviously can't see how old and ratty these shoes are, but they're very comfy, which is a good, important thing.
Looking good out there.
Yeah. So the government of New Zealand has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to build a human catapult. And it thinks the investment's going to pay off. New transportation method, public transport?
Well, maybe not. I want to know, would you go on this? And I want our viewers to think, hey, would I do this? We're going to show you what this is. This is first of its kind, tourist-type attraction in New Queenstown, New Zealand. You look at this. You get rocketed out over a gorge, 500 feet in the air, up to 100 kilometers per hour. The government of New Zealand spent $330,000 on this, with the idea being that it's going to bring even more tourists in, and they are seeing tourism grow 4.6% in New Zealand over last year, 5.1 million visitors a year, so they think this is going to pay for itself. It costs $220 a trip, though, to get catapulted over the gorge. Would you do it, Francis?
You know, maybe. I mean, I've done that slingshot thing at Wonderland, and that was fun. They make you pull the cord yourself, too. So that's a little bigger, though. So I don't know.
I did the skydiving once, too.
Did you?
Yes. I mightn't do it again, though. It was quite the assault on the senses, let me tell you.
I guess so. So are we expecting any dizzying drops for the price of gas tonight?
Not quite dizzying, but we are expecting a drop. Francis, we're going down a cent at midnight tonight. That'll bring us down to $1.33.9. We actually have the price drop 3 cents this morning. Price of oil has really trailed off this week, and that has resulted in a little bit of a break at the pumps, although we're still paying about 20 cents or so more today than we were a year ago. Francis, hope you have a great weekend.
All right, you too, Richard. Now back to our top story.